It's absolutely incredible that high school has already come and gone. These past 4 years have been some of the best, and I know I'll enjoy looking back on this time for the rest of my life. But before I get into all the cliche motivational stuff, I'd like to thank a few people who have helped me through this journey. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my family for all their support. Without their constant support and encouragement, there's no way I'd be standing up here today. I'd also like to thank all of my teachers who have kept learning fun all these years and have equipped me with the educational tools necessary to succeed in college. I'd like to thank my coaches, too, for all their support both on the court and in the classroom. Having the privilege of playing for you all has truly strengthened my character. And finally, I'd like to thank all of you, my friends. I know I'm probably not the most sociable person you've ever met, but getting to know all of you over the past 2, 3, or 4 years has been a true blessing, and I'm proud to say that I've learned a little something from each of you. Thank you. But with reflections and thanks aside, now is the time to look to the future, to what we're all about to make of the rest of our lives. Some of us will go on to college, others will go to a technical or trade school, and others still might be ready to head on to the workforce or the military. But one thing that we all have in common is that we all have a gift. Some are experts with numbers or language, some are superstar athletes, others are practical with their hands, or really good with kids, or are magnificent cooks, or can speak in a way that makes everyone in the room listen. And that's just a few of the many gifts present in this graduating class. Every single gift is unique. Your gift isn't the same as the kid sitting to your left or your right, and it never will be. Your gift is yours alone, and no one will ever be able to take it away. As pastor and author Dr. Jack Hyles once said, "If God has called us to a task, He will then qualify us for the job." Adding on to this, it's my belief that God gave us each of these gifts so that He could guide us into the place in life where we can make the most impact, where we can do the most good. God has a purpose for each of us, and He uses the gifts He gave us to help fulfill those purposes. As we dive headfirst into life's great unknown, we cannot forget our gifts. There will be times in each of our lives when we feel like nothing will go our way and we can't do anything right. But in those times, when you can't figure out what's wrong, just make sure you're doing everything right, because if you're doing what's right, you're not going to be doing what's wrong. You've probably heard the saying, people don't forget, they just forget to remember. With that in mind, I've got one last piece of advice to give before I step off the stage. Don't ever forget to remember this time, these 4 years of high school. Don't ever forget to remember your friends, the relationships that we've formed here, and the lessons we've learned from them, even the tough ones, will strengthen us throughout the next phase of our lives. Congratulations, class of 2018. We made it, and we now have a world of opportunity before us. I hope and pray that you allow God to use you to your fullest and most glorious potential. For those of you who think you'll need it, I wish you the best of luck. And for those of you who think you won't need it, I wish you even more. God bless and go Bears.